On CNBC TV 18, and it's now official. The government has extended an olive branch to the construction companies, all in a bid to get the entire sector back on track. The cabinet, in fact, has given its go-ahead to the NITI Aayog's proposal, which looks to put an end to most of the long-standing litigations plaguing that sector. So, what's changing? First of all, the government will now shell out about 75% of the total disputed amount, even if it decides to challenge the arbitration award against a margin fee bank guarantee. All ongoing disputes can also be shifted to the new arbitration procedure, but with consent. The new process involves the appointment of an independent board of experts who will deliberate on all future disputes, and all government-involved contracts will be on a turnkey basis. A draft copy of this will be circulated very soon. And it doesn't end there. The Department of Financial Services and the Central Bank has been tasked with the job of coming up with a policy to deal with stressed construction as well as real estate companies. So let's first hear out what the Finance Minister had to say about the rationale for paying at least 75% of the disputed amount.
This 75% of the amount will have to be spent by the contractor in completing the project and in discharging the bank and financial institutions' dues. If he has any surplus, then he can spend it on further expansion of his projects.
And this is what NITI Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant had to say about the new infrastructure arbitration norms when CNBC TV 18's Ashmit Kumar caught up with him earlier. Calling it a progressive move, he said it will help stall projects and that a plan to address stressed bank loans is coming up soon.
This will ensure that there's liquidity with the companies, stalled projects move forward, infrastructure gets cracking, major schemes of smart cities, housing for all will get a huge impetus. Where disputes arise, companies will move on to the new arbitration mechanism. I think it's a very progressive and far-reaching measure.
There are ways and means being deployed or being considered, at least in this case by the DFS and the RBI, to develop ways and means of de-stressing the situation. Just some clarity on what are the possible options they could consider. Is restructuring of loans perhaps on the cards? What is essentially the mandate that the two parties have been served with?
The cabinet has decided that DFS and RBI will sit together, find a one-time scheme so that the sector can be de-stressed.
All right, moving.